Are we seeing the end of jobs is what we're talking about today on the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Nayler. I'm joined by Jay Samit here in Los Angeles. Beautiful day and actually got a bit warmer too, Jay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I drove in from Las Vegas this morning. I saw, I think, minus 4 degrees Celsius. That's about 25 degrees Fahrenheit on the dashboard.
Well, the deserts get cold in the winter.
Oh, it's such a revelation for me, Jay. Now, anyway, on to the question though. Are we going to see the end of jobs? Is there going to be anything left for any of us to do in the future?
So over the next 7 years, half of all jobs on planet Earth will disappear.
Yeah.
And so you're really faced with the choice, what are you going to do? Universal income is not going to work. So you can either look at this as the woe is me era, or the greatest opportunity, because what you're going to do is anything menial, anything repetitive, anything that can be mechanized will. Creativity, solving problems, making the world better, those things can't be automated away. So now's a great time to really leverage this technology to solve new problems and create new businesses.
Yeah. Well, I've certainly come to realise that, as an IT guy that went into digital marketing, website design, that I went away and lived on a boat for a bunch of years. And I didn't innovate, I didn't improve myself. And now I'm back and actively working on that. Obviously, you'd encourage everyone to take on that attitude, yeah?
Well, in a world that's in an era of endless innovation, the one thing is you can't sit on your laurels and say, I learned something back in school. You have to commit to lifelong learning because the world keeps on changing. Would you go to a doctor my age who said he hadn't read anything since he graduated med school? No, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
Most of the drugs, most of the procedures have all been invented in the past 30 years. Same's with any job. So unless you can really figure it out, and let's face it, most people don't care about what they're doing, which I never understood, because to me the purpose of life is to live a life of purpose. You only have 29,000 days on this planet. What are you doing with them? How are you making it better? What you do can live longer than yourself. So that's what should be driving you. And we're now carrying in our pocket a computer that has more power than when we put man on the moon.
That's right, yeah.
What are you using for it? Are you watching cat videos, or are you solving? In my book I talk about 11-year-old kid that found a better way to detect prostate cancer than any medical researcher.
That's
a 14-year-old girl came up with a better solution for breast cancer. And it humbles you like, wow, I really wasted the past couple of years. So you really look at what can be done and how easy it is to get stuff done. And what they don't teach in school is how to succeed in this world. And that's why I wrote Disrupt You, to pay it forward for the next generation of entrepreneurs.
Okay. So around that though, there's the people are going to be left behind, and there's the ones that are going to continue to innovate, continue to disrupt themselves, continue to improve themselves.
No one will be left behind unless they choose to.
Yeah.
And most people choose to.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a personal choice. You can't not stop disruption, but you can control how you respond to disruption.
Yeah. So what actually, I asked you this off camera, but I want to ask you again on camera if I can. What inspires you? You're obviously a very successful man in your career and in your life and that sort of thing. What actually keeps driving you to continue?
So I've been very lucky. If you would have told me, that the bunch of us working and everything, that you'd wake up one day and dozens of your friends have become billionaires. We didn't go to the right schools, we didn't come from the right families, we didn't have connections, we didn't come from money, and we're not smarter than the average bear.
Yeah.
We looked at the world differently. And that's not being taught in school. And if anything, your teachers, your parents put blinders on you. They didn't want you to feel pain and suffering, so they told you don't try this, don't try that. And most people spend their life listening to people that gave up on their own dreams. Why would you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Why would you want to not try to achieve something? So for most people, it's too wishful, too outside of their reach. So I wrote Disrupt You to show you step by step, because everybody thinks of changing the world, but nobody thinks of changing themselves. And once you see that you are malleable and you can change the outcome of who you are,
sure,
changing everything around you becomes easy.
Okay, yeah. All right, well, that's very valuable information. Of course, Disrupt You is a book that I read last year and greatly enjoyed it. It's really an incredible read. And Jay, the list of accolades is just too long to list in an 8-minute segment, but I've got one final question for you, Jay, if you've got time for it. Okay, great. And so that's another episode done of the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Nayler. Thank you very much for watching another episode of the eCentral Business Show. What we're doing on the eCentral Business Show is we're bringing you business leaders and the best of the knowledge. We want to bring them on the show and release that content so that that's something that we can share with you by this easy to consume format. So you can follow us across LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube,
Twitter, Google+, or just regularly visit the eCentral.com.au/show website. Pick out the best things for you and educate yourself on that premise. Now there's video content there for you, so you can just watch the video and inform yourself in your own time. We've also now podcasting that content as well, so it's really simple to consume. You can listen to it on the way to work in the car or during your daily exercise regime. Beyond that, we're also looking to connect with business experts. So if you consider yourself to be an expert in your field, please make contact so we can schedule you in and have you come on the show. So you can release your content and increase your brand across our format. Beyond that, we also invite people to send us their email address so we can send you our monthly magazine. And that's just the best of the content, the best of the videos for the month. Put out once again, an email arrives in your inbox, so you can just go through and pick out the things that are really going to educate you and advance you in your field of expertise and in business. We're a business-focused show. So thank you very much once again for watching, and we'll see you next time.